In business, lawmakers are getting closer to a deal on the Wall Street reform bill. It could, in fact, be wrapped up by tomorrow, some say. Let's go to Washington, where Peter Cook is standing by with one of the members of Congress who is hammering out those final details. Peter?
Margaret, thanks very much. I'm joined by Representative Scott Garrett, the Republican from New Jersey. He is a conferee in these talks to try and come up with a final financial regulatory bill. You've been fighting some of the ideas Democrats have put forward over the past few months and in these talks. First of all, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Today, the big focus is the Volcker rule. You've had questions about this from the start. Where do you think this ends up?
First of all, I have to premise all my comments with the fact that, honestly, the Democrats are really, despite all the transparency that they talk about, don't really include us in all the discussions behind the scenes and the backroom dealings. But my best estimate is that it ends up pretty much where we are right now, or where they are right now with the Volcker rule. That you maybe see some modifications around the edge of it a little bit, some flexibility, some percentage points on aspect of it, but not much different from where it came out of the box.
And you don't buy the notion that by barring proprietary trading on the parts of commercial banks, preventing them from sponsoring hedge funds, private equity firms, that won't reduce risk in the system? That's Paul Volcker's goal here.
That's his goal. That's all of our goals, to try to reduce risk in the system. But another goal in the system, of course, is to have market discipline reinstated in there. And I don't know what, maybe this is too far out on this assertion here, just thinking this through as I talk to you, isn't it good from a point of view that they're actually investing their own money in these things? And that's what proprietary trading is all about. To say that, no, we don't want them to do that, I think that only almost runs in a counter-intuitive approach to what we should be trying to do here. So, no, I never supported the Volcker rule as it came out of the box.
Yeah, your New Jersey district, you have financial institutions in there. You got a lot of folks talking to you about these issues. Yeah. How big a hit will this cause, you think, not only firms in your district, but elsewhere?
I think this will take a hit, and also the derivative aspect of trading restrictions will take a hit. That'll hurt my district, the Wall Street folks who live and work in my district, but of course that'll hurt our overall economy in a larger perspective as well, as these people try to find other avenues to take that route and also to go overseas as well.
All right, that derivatives proposal comes up for discussion tomorrow. The idea here, Blanche Lincoln, she wants to force banks to spin off their derivative trading units. You think that's going to do more harm than good?
Yeah, again, I don't see where the benefit of that is as well. The derivative aspect of it is, we saw from day one, all the experts that came in, either in my office or on the committee hearings, is that derivative trading was not a cause of the ultimate problems that we find ourselves in today, and B, actually would be a benefit to the system, as, well, very simply put, as they allow for the hedging of their risk. If we're going to take away that ability for them to do so, won't we find ourselves even in a more precarious situation 1 or 2 or 10 years down the road?
Let me just ask you in our final time remaining about the news of the day on the economy. That is, these housing numbers showing a big drop in new home sales. Immediately, it's raising questions about the homebuyer tax credit. Is there an appetite in Congress to extend that again?
I don't think so. I mean, look at all the problems that the president's having with regard to his other spending initiatives, and that's what this would be, another spending initiative. His own party, and that's the only one who controls things right down here, his own party is giving him pushback on this, finally saying that we're just spending too much money. And a lot of us predicted this would happen. Just with the auto situation, you give people money away to buy a car, buy a house, things go up good for a period of time, and then you have a cliff. Now, the auto is coming back to a little extent. I don't think we'll see the same situation with the housing sector, unfortunately.
Does this tell you a double-dip recession is on the way?
I've been talking about that for a long period of time. Whether we meet those classical definitions for a recession or not, I think we'll see that W as effect coming along.
All right. Scott Garrett of New Jersey, thank you very much for the time. Appreciate it.
Chance.
Margaret, that regulatory reform debate talks beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern Time.
All right. Thank you so much, Peter Cook there from Washington.